Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast and I believe game 2 in the series, or I may have reversed the orders of all of these games. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, we have Sky spawning as the human player over here on the left side of Echo Isle. Meanwhile, Lin is spawning on the top right-hand side of the map of Echo Isle as well. And we'll see what is going to come down between these players and what these players, how these players will open up. Sky barely inching out in game 1 with a very, very effective Sorceress Spellbreaker priest strategy with the Beastmaster. A couple invisibilities, even though it didn't work once, it did work the second, third, and fourth time in order to save that Beastmaster. And then the armies just whittled away far too much. You can see that the Altar of Kings is being sped built by 2 peons or peasants, so that means that the Mountain King will be coming out a little bit more quickly. And it is going to be MK instead of AM, so Mountain King over the Archmage. And we'll see how that affects anything, as the Mountain King is a much more powerful hero as it gets higher up, but it's not as great of a support hero, as there isn't that many effective auras that it gives off, so not nearly as beneficial in that aspect. Sky should be able to militia creep down this location here, perhaps pick up a couple mercenaries, but most likely this peon has something to do with it. That peon gonna knock on the door of that mercenary camp and say, hey, join me, even though there's an army of militia, footmen, and a Mountain King outside ready to kill you. So we'll see whether or not this is really going to work out here, as the footmen are being trained. Mountain King is now added. We should see a call to arms in just a moment. There you go. The Mountain King already running down, as the peon gonna simply wait, and we'll see what's gonna happen over here. The peon is gonna see the militia coming in just a moment. Is the Mountain King gonna throw a Stormbolt? It does not look like it. Oh, it does throw a Stormbolt, and yes, he will get taken down. So the peon unable to hire anything from that mercenary camp, leaving everything to Sky. Militia gonna go straight after that Renegade Wizard. The Renegade Wizard does have normal armor, so it gets taken down very quickly by the normal attack. Oh, sorry, medium armor, so normal attack here as a Militia. Now pulling back down to 35 hit points. It may get taken down by the Blade of the Blademaster, though, as this one Militia is running away. And I believe, yes, this Blademaster will catch it. No, the Militia does walk a little bit more quickly, but a Windwalk Strike. There goes one Militia. Second Militia is going to get taken down. There's 2, and we may have 3 or perhaps even 4 Militia kills, as, yes... Windwalk through, Windwalk, yes, and now down goes another Militia there, as the peasants are just falling, but this one will be able to sneak on its way through. Mountain King and Blademaster, both sides battling it out. The Troll Shadow Priest knows that it has a giant bullseye on top of its head, decides to run back home, as now the Mountain King just sitting very happily. We have a Talisman of Evasion picked up by that Mountain King. And that Mountain King going to be able to dodge the attacks from that Blademaster, but the Blademaster doesn't really care, as it does get in a couple critical strikes anyway, as we now see the troll, or we now see even more Militia being called in. So the Mountain King not caring that the Blademaster is nearby and pretty much says, I'm going to Militia creep even though you are right next to me. What are you going to do about it? We can now have Lin currently teching the tier 2, already 1/3 or a quarter of the way on the way to Stronghold, as the Ogre Magi will get focused down very, very quickly. Troll Shadow Priest is healing. One Troll Trapper will get taken down first. Another Troll Trapper will get taken down. Down it goes. And now the Troll Shadow Priest very low on. There's the... who got the item? It looks like the Blademaster got the item. Claws of Attack +6, as now the Blademaster able to sneak away. Huge move, as the Mountain King unable to get the Stormbolt off in time, and that was a horrible mistake by Sky, letting Lin and that Blademaster steal that experience and that all-important +6 item. That is absolutely huge. Boots of Speed has been purchased. No Circlet of Nobility. Most likely a Voodoo Lounge has been built, yes, in the center of the map, so that Blademaster doesn't have to walk very far to heal back up. Blademaster also using that Clarity Potion, and that Blademaster going to just cause an ever so much of a nightmare, as you can now see Sky still training up more peasants to get a lot more wood. Mountain King unable to get off the Stormbolt. The Blademaster still able to heal plenty, as the Windwalk is... the Windwalking Blademaster, currently not in Windwalk, is able to just run around. Those Boots of Speed ever so helpful on a Blademaster, in addition to being able to now press back in. You can see a Grunt now going to get, I believe it was just bashed there, as the Stormbolt now coming in straight behind the Blade Master is going to take a little bit more damage, as the Grunts are now going after these Peasants. The Peasants are going to get taken down. More Peasants are being retrained, as the Grunts are just being very specific on which Peasant they target. Very nicely done, and this is some of the perhaps best Grunt micro I've seen in quite some time, focusing down on Peasants, as the Blade Master now at level 2 may be able to get perhaps halfway to level 3 well before that Shadow Hunter comes out and then tries to split some of that experience. Bestiary is being built. We can see also a War Mill in the back. Blade Master needs to heal up. He knows that he can't stick around very much longer, as towers are going to be added by Sky. Sky does not have that much wood over here. No lumber mill being built either, so that's a little bit of a concern, as we now see the Blade Master going after some more units there, and now we also see a Troll Berserker here. So we can see a couple Peasants off over here. Most likely we will have an Arcane Vault followed by an Arcane Vault, or Arcane Tower followed by an Arcane Vault here, in order to defend this location. Now, one of the changes, if you guys have not been keeping track of Warcraft 3, say in the past year and a half, is that, or it's probably 3 years now, is that the Town Hall cannot call to arms. The second Town Hall cannot call to arms. You have to upgrade it to a keep. You can see that the Blade Master going after that Ogre Magi. Down it goes. A Potion of Greater Healing. A great item. A great pickup. As now we can see some more healing salves being used. Ogre Warrior going to fall very quickly. Manual of Health being picked up by the Troll, or by the Shadow Hunter there, as the Blade Master didn't really pick up any additional items. Is he going to perhaps buy another healing salve or some clarity potions? Or is it going to go on to the Shadow Hunter? The Shadow Hunter picking some up. As now, the Mountain King hoping to get a Tome of Experience +2, or Experience, but instead getting Tome of Intelligence +2. Still fairly helpful, as that Mountain King is often short on mana for those Stormbolts. Footmen still running around trying to figure out where to go. And we'll see how all of this works and plays out in just a moment, as those Grunts now going or chasing after that Shadow Hunter. That Shadow Hunter walking around and now going to be able to hex this one Footman. The Footman taking a lot of damage, but the rest of the army is able to come in to try to save it. And it looks like the Footman may get taken down by the Grunts anyways. Blade Master getting in that final hit and now being forced to wind walk away, as another hex comes onto a Forest Troll Shadow Priest. And now the Blade Master getting in an easy kill on Berserker and Shadow Priest. So now level 3 versus level 2, and level 2, or level 3, level 2 versus level 2. But this one Footman, or the Demolishers, may be able to finish it off. Down goes a Footman there, and things are looking very good for Lyn, as I believe the Speed Orcs now just chasing after all of these Footmen here. The Footmen trying to run away. Mountain King unable to really do anything, as the army that is running away just taking so much damage. Another Footman gets taken down there. Another Footman gets taken down there, and now even more experience to be had, as now the Mountain King forced to run away again. A Raider now coming in, getting ahead, and now this poor Footman will most likely just fall, as this Raider looks to get even more experience. No, not going to be able to do so, as the Raiders are getting stunned. Now, all Sky can really do now is tech up to tier 3 and then go into Griffins off of his superior economy, and we'll see if that is going to be his long-term strategy. Raiders are going to, however, feed a lot of experience over to the Blade Master, as the Blade Master looking to perhaps do a little bit more creeping, and now going after the Ogre Magi. Blade Master sitting at level 3, Claws of Attack +6 really helping out. No Gloves of Haste though, but that critical strike dealing 94 damage, and this Ogre Magi will get taken down. Down it goes, and there's a Glove of Haste. So exactly what the Doctor ordered in order to finish off and make that Blade Master even more powerful. Raiders now going to come in, but there are a decent number of towers. A third tower now being constructed. Slow guard tower now taking a lot of damage, as the Demolishers now coming in, and the Demolishers are going to be able to just destroy and demolish this one base here. You can see that the Footmen are off to the side. The Mud Golem does have medium armor, so I believe it takes reduced damage from these demolishers here, or reduced siege damage, as now the footmen are going to try to come in as the Mountain King. Will it be able to get off a Stormbolt is the key question. There's one bolt, and now the units are all getting stuck up on each other there as the militia now coming in, and not quite sure why Lin isn't running. Now we are having a bit of a surround there, and now even more mercenaries coming in to join in on this fight as the Blade Master fell. Wow, how did I miss that? No rewind feature in Warcraft 3, and that is going to put a very, very hard damper on Lin's strategy, as now Lin going to end up losing another raider. No, the Blade Master has been resurrected. He still has a potion of greater healing, and now level 4 on that Mountain King. Level 4 Mountain King doesn't have any mana though, so he's not going to really be able to do much, as now we may have a level 4 Blade Master and a level 3 Shadow Hunter after not very long. You can see how much damage is being dealt, and you can see, what is this, the Shadow Hunter down, oh, now at level 3, but getting bashed over here as the Mountain King trying to chase after, and now the Blade Master gets taken out again. So the Blade Master just constantly getting taken out, even without Stormbolts, as the Mountain King getting very lucky with all of those bashes onto that Demolisher, so that Demolisher constantly getting stunned. You can see that the Demolisher down to 40 hit points does move a little bit more slowly. Mountain King getting in that final hit there, 75 mana on that Mountain King, and that +2 intelligence perhaps really helping out now, as now Sky comes in with a much larger army. Altar of Storms trying to resurrect the Blade Master the old-fashioned way, as a quick surround onto one Grunt. A Grunt will get taken down, traded for a Footman. Another Grunt, oh, a Bash coming in as well. Healing Wave just keeping these armies alive. There are some peons chucking spears out of those burrows, as the Footmen and Grunts are going to get destroyed. Down goes a Grunt, and no, down goes a Footman as the Grunt gets taken down by an axe in the back. Another Grunt going to get taken down here, and Lin just has no way of really keeping his army alive for very much longer. Mountain King still has plenty of experience though, as this one Footman down to 2 hit points, and now a Raider going to take a lot of damage. It looks like the Raider down to 20 hit points, it gets taken down, and the Mountain King may perhaps get a surround off. No, yes, it looks like that Bash is coming in just handy enough. Mountain King getting another Stormbolt off, and this Mountain King is a one-man wrecking crew, adding an Archmage as the second hero. There is a Great Hall down over here, so Lin is going to try to get back into this game economically, but after losing his Blade Master twice, and feeding and giving so much experience to Sky, Sky is now just an absolute dominance of this game. Troll Shadow Priest are healing up the rest of the group here. The Troll Shadow Priest, however, are starting to get low on mana. You can see there is a Troll Shadow Priest over here. Troll Berserker now trying to back off. There are Raiders joining in on the fight, as the Blade Master now finally able to come in, go after this Footman or Mountain King. It looks like the Troll Berserker taking some damage, and the Berserker is going to get easily destroyed, but now in comes Sorceresses with slow, and with no disenchant is available. No, not quite yet, as we are not at rank 2 or rank 1 yet, as the Blade Master trying to get to level 4. Troll Shadow Priest getting in some easy damage, and it looks like Lin is having a very difficult time keeping in this game, as he's not able to trade armies ever so easily. Level 5 on that Mountain King, level 3 Stormbolt, ever so powerful, as the Sorceress could perhaps, no, unable to get a slow off as he doesn't have enough mana. The Sorceress trying to run away from that Blade Master. You can see how much slower that Sorceress is, as the Archmage getting in between a human shield protecting the Sorceress, as now that Sorceress is now gonna be able to, unable to get away, but that Mountain King may be able to catch up, get a Stormbolt off. Not quite enough mana, as there are no clarity potions on him at all. We are going to get some healing going on back home. Spellbreakers finally being added to the rest of this group. Clarity Potion and Healing Scroll being used across multiple units here. Archmage has a couple Scout Towers, a Scroll of Healing, a Potion of Healing, and a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. That is going to be one very buff, very difficult to take out Archmage, as that Archmage just has so much healing going on for it. Blade Master now going after the Ogre Mauler here. it looks like the Shadow Hunter will still be at level 4 since there are 2 heroes creeping out this creep camp. A nice replenishment potion has been picked up. Mountain King gonna get a bash off, Stormbolt, and now the Raider may get taken down. No, in comes a healing wave to save it as the Mountain King trying to get ahead, and now getting in another critical bash here, taking down units very easily, and another Stormbolt may come in. Yes, the Spirit Walker taking a lot of damage, 375 or 350, I believe, as the Blade Master now getting bashed as well. Not good news. Stormbolt now coming in. Blade Master down to, 57 mana, unable to walk away. Mountain King, however, out of mana as well. There's the Potion of Mana, joining back in on the fight, going to perhaps get a Stormbolt off onto that Blade Master. Blade Master is going to get bashed there. Now, is it going to get Stormbolted? Yes, there is the Stormbolt trying to chase after that unit. Mountain King getting in front, and the Mountain King does get ensnared as the Blade Master able to escape. Spirit Walker down to 3 hit points, gets healed by a healing wave. Scout Towers now being added. All of those peons know that this is not a good fight to be in. And now, even the peasants are joining in on the fight with their pickaxes, and will be able to take down this great haul. Now, if you can start some long-distance mining to try to steal some gold, that would be very, very interesting, as a Spellbreaker getting caught in transit. Not a good sign either, as the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter, I thought it would give enough experience. Not quite enough, but this will be able to finish it off. Troll Berserkers are now gonna finish this off down over here, or Troll Berserkers are gonna get taken down there. Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 4. So as we now get some guard towers in position, the guard towers may finish in time. The Blade Masters may want to put pressure here. The guard towers are up, and now the guard towers are going to be fighting back. This is going to be a little bit of a harder to deal with. Perhaps focusing down on the Spirit Walker would be a smart choice. Spirit Link now being cast. Kodo Beast, nothing in its stomach. Peasants trying to repair, as we now see some creeping, and now Sky just really abusing these mercenary camps here on Echo Isle. And I can't really even say human has defeated the orc, as there's been so many ogres in this army and trolls. So the ogres and trolls of the human army really destroying the orc team. Spirit Lodge down over here. We'll see what's going to be happening, as Lin is in a bit of trouble. And now we see that the Shadow Hunter is chasing once more. We are now seeing that 68 over 72. As more units are getting added onto the rest of this group, a fight may be coming in. There's an ensnare, Spellbreaker, Disenchant, and what the Blade Master trying to stay alive, getting a healing wave. It is getting slowed, as the Mountain King now sitting at 160 mana. We'll see how many Stormbolts are going to come off. Down goes one Breaker, as the Blade Master going after these units, and perhaps going after going after the Mountain King. Mountain King down to 700 hit points, and now using a Scroll of Town portal, an odd Scroll of Town portal, perhaps just trying to regroup and refresh all of his units and heal back up, knowing that he has the economic advantage. And if he's able to heal up all of his units, come back in, perhaps get some clarity potions and even a Scroll of Town portal to rinse and repeat this strategy, he will come out ahead. Ogre Mauler, low on hit points as well. Sorceress is now gonna go ahead and creep out over here. Archmage is gonna get to level 3. We'll see if he goes for level 2 Water Elementals or level 2 Brilliance Aura. Brilliance Aura may even be the better call at this stage, and we'll see. Nope. It is gonna in fact be level 2 Water Elementals, as Water Elementals do deal a lot more damage, but the Brilliance Aura would have given an additional 0.75 mana regeneration across the board, which is very significant. Shadow Hunter now attempting to creep out as well. Blade Master may get to level 5, as we are now starting to run out of creeps on both sides of the field. We are now getting more Priest as well. 78 over 78, almost supply blocked, or we are supply blocked by Sky here, as the units are now making their way out. We do see a Spirit Link has been cast onto by that Sorceress. A lot of Priests. The Priests do not have any upgrades either, so no real way to disenchant. But then again, that's what the Spellbreakers are for. Spellbreakers finishing off this one Voodoo Lounge. Voodoo Lounge going to fall very quickly, as the Sorceress now gonna be invisible and do a bit of scouting. Blade Master now going after this Water Elemental. Water Elemental is not gonna see the Great Hall, or perhaps see the Great Hall. Yes, it does see the Great Hall, but gives level 5 to a Blade Master. That's never a good call. And we'll see some items were sold and a Pendant of Energy on the Mountain King. Wow. That Mountain King is gonna be a Storm Bolting Beast, as I can't even calculate how many. 4, 5, 6 Storm Bolts, perhaps even 7 if you account for the Brilliance Aura and the natural regeneration of mana there. So this is going to be a lot of Storm Bolts. 2100 damage in just from that Mountain King and that Storm Bolt. Mountain King perhaps, yes, there's the Storm Bolt. If it actually had Clap as well, that would be a quick Tome of Retraining there. And now what? Potion of Invulnerability now being used. The Blade Master is Windwalked. Gonna try to stick around for a little while longer, as the Spellbreaker is gonna continue in this fight. Both sides engaging. Both sides taking a lot of damage. Disenchant coming in. Mountain King gonna get another Storm Bolt on that Blade Master. Blade Master now down to 243. Has to be very careful, as the Mountain King just constantly getting healed. And now a Blade Master with the Potion of Invulnerability, but there's the Invisibility, as the fight just keeps on going. Another Stormbolt on the Blade Master, and the Blade Master gets taken down. Level 4, level 6 on the Mountain King, I believe, and that is GG. Sky taking this series 2-0. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.